guys, what's up? Abbie here from Ritter Sports Performance. Today, as you saw in the intro, we are analyzing a friend of mine's stroke, and his name is Logan Storie. To give you a quick background on Logan, Logan was a Division I swimmer at the University of Florida. He competed for swimming at the USA Olympic Trials, and now he is currently training in Colorado Springs with the USA National Pentathlon team to hopefully make the 2020 Olympics in pentathlon. So with Logan's big goals in mind, what we're going to be doing today is taking a closer look at his freestyle stroke and identifying two things that he's doing really well technically, along with two things that I think he can work on to take his freestyle to the next level and hopefully get him to the Olympic Games, if not even the podium in 2020. So the first and really obvious thing in Logan's freestyle stroke technique that he does really well is that nice high elbow recovery. With the high elbow recovery, in order to have the really relaxed look and that great feel, so you actually are recovering a little bit during the freestyle recovery, swimmer must have great rotation. So in order for Logan to be executing the high elbow recovery during every single one of his freestyle strokes, he must be rotating the body a minimum of 40 degrees from the water surface to give the elbow the clearance to point towards the sky during every portion of his freestyle recovery. The second thing Logan does really well in his freestyle stroke, it has to do with his kick. He has really great kick power. You constantly see a little thing of white water, I like to call it a foam dome, following his freestyle stroke. So with that, he's actively using his legs, he's pointing his toes, and the legs just really never stop kicking. Another thing that's a little bit more technical beyond just having an apparent kick is the kick timing. So when Logan's right hand enters, his left leg is kicking down and vice versa. Halfway through, when you get into the catch position from the freestyle pole, the same thing happens. Opposite arm, opposite leg. The down kick happens as the catch is engaged, and with that, you get a little bit of a coupling power. You put those two motions together, and with that, you generate more propulsion to move the body forward faster down the pool. The first thing that I think Logan can improve on in his freestyle has to do with his head positioning and his hand entry up at the top as he's going into his freestyle pole. As you can see in this clip as Logan is swimming towards the camera, his head positioning is pretty high. You can see the head above the water, the crown of the head is up. He actually turns and buries his head when he breathes, but predominantly he's looking forward as he's swimming. This is a simple and easy fix. You just want to get the goggles pointing down towards the bottom of the pool and angle the eyeballs forward. But he's going to take away that bow wave of water that's crashing into his forehead throughout every single stroke as he's swimming freestyle. As far as his hand entry up top, Logan enters in front of the midline, so he's crossing over, and he also enters with his thumb. And right before he enters into the water, he actually allows the elbow to drop, so the elbow, forearm, thumb, palm, and wrist enter the water at the same time before he gets into his freestyle pole. So the second thing that I noticed in Logan's freestyle has to do with his pulling pattern. This is going to be the hardest to understand strictly through voiceover and video, but I'm going to do my best to explain it. So basically what's happening in Logan's freestyle pole is a couple different things. He doesn't have a pulling type, so he's trying to morph a few different pulling types together for his freestyle pole. So the first thing is he's trying to do the high elbow pull, but the problem with that is the elbow is moving backwards at the beginning of the freestyle pull itself, which is not what you want. You want the elbow to stay stationary and pointing towards the wall that you're swimming at for as long as possible. So the first movement in a high elbow pull is dropping the forearm and hand towards the bottom and not moving the elbow backwards, which is what is happening in Logan's stroke. So since that's not happening, the beginning or the first half of Logan's freestyle pull is actually more of a straight arm freestyle, and then it morphs into a high elbow towards the end. The third thing that's also kind of throwing off Logan's freestyle pull is the fact that he doesn't quite finish his stroke on every single stroke. So he's not pushing all the way past his hips, getting to about 170 degrees of elbow extension before he lifts with the elbow, getting into that freestyle recovery. So overall, Logan does have a great foundation in his freestyle stroke. If he can work on the entry, also making sure his head positioning is lower, along with picking what type of freestyle pulling pattern he plans on using, he'll take that foundation to the next level. With that, his speed will increase and he'll put himself in the best position possible to be making that 2020 Olympic team, or even better yet, getting on the podium while he's there. Best of luck, Logan. Thanks for reaching out. I'm so happy that you follow Ritter Sports Performance and all that we do, and I'm very thankful to work with athletes like you.